Hello everyone and welcome back. We are going to Logbox level 6 today to finish off the last of the jiggies for Logbox 720. And the reason I waited so long is I wanted to finish Jinjo Bingo before I hit these higher levels in the game worlds because some of the jiggy challenges require the parts that are only available in Jinjo Bingo. So now that we have all the parts that we need, we can finish collecting our jiggies. So we'll do Logbox today, Banjo Land tomorrow, day after that the Jigaseum, and then the day after that the Terrarium of Terror. And we will have every jiggy in the game with the exception of the final witch battle. Okay, Humbawamba, what do you want us to do? Race, not expected to bump, blah, blah, blah. And they're making some cheeky remark. Tedious Oval Racing 5 tournament. Banjo take part in warm-up race. So Lap Happy is basically a bunch of circles around the central processing unit. And we are going to fly it in a jet vehicle because we can. And you'll see, even with the jet vehicle in the air, we still have to go pretty fast in order to get the Trophy Thomas trophy. So you can imagine driving it is a real challenge. Now that we're starting to get our super parts, let's update our car poo with all super parts. We'll put a super engine on it. Definitely got to get us some of that super fuel, because they are smaller, but they hold like twice as much as a large fuel does. And because we put a super engine, we need super propellers, especially if we're flying. That will propel us forward. Even though we've got the jets, they'll keep us moving forward, but the super engine needs propellers if you're in the air for it to have any effect on the speed of the vehicle. And we'll save it as car poo. Okay, very small area to race, and we got 4 competitors, so this is another reason it's good to be up in the air so you don't hit the other cars. Well, you got to be careful not to hit the stuff against the walls, because it is a really tight track. And even with the folding wings, it's hard to make the turns without hitting the walls, so we're going to have to slow down a little bit in the turns. If you ever do this game and you want to do it as using a ground vehicle, definitely put a propeller on the vehicle and have it facing downward, like the force going down. That'll kind of stick you to the ground so you can go really fast and not flip over when you hit some of these bumps. Because if you put a propeller on a vehicle and highlight it with the right trigger, it'll ask you if you want to change whether the propeller brings you up in the air or if it pushes you downward. And by pushing downward, it keeps ground vehicles from flying off when they hit bumps. Makes them stick to the ground. Alright, we beat that one and we got the Trophy Thomas trophy. So we did it in 122. I think 140 is where you lose the Trophy Thomas trophy, so we got about 18 seconds to spare. Humble left in the dust. Good and proper banjo. I don't know. Here's our next victim. Not over there. Come Come on, Banjo, just follow the map. It's not hard. There's Bottles over there. What's Bottles want? Glubber Hubbub. I'm here as Senior Vice President of Glubber Flavoring. Grunty, remove the grape flavor. For some reason, the Glubber works best when it tastes of grapes. Can I count on you? So basically, we got a little pellet here that we have to bring into that Glubber tank right there to refresh the grape flavor of the Glubber. And you have to go through a bunch of pipes and down the Glubber tank through the pipes. Yeah. Or you can just glitch it through the wall. If you get a big enough vehicle and you slam it against the wall, it'll actually fly through the wall and you'll be done in like half a second. But we're not going to do that. We're actually going to do it the way it was intended. So we do need a vehicle that'll get us up in the air. So we're going to put a propeller on the trolley. Because we also need a vehicle that has a tray in it so the Glubber pill will stay put while we fly through the air. Alright, we get a large folding propeller. That way we can go up, but we can also turn it off and go drive through the pipes when we get down into the pipes. And that's about all you need, really. And you can tell by the way I build my vehicles that I don't get all fancy with them. But one of the benefits of this game is you can actually use your imagination and make your vehicles as customized as you want. You can see I always do the bare minimum to get the job done because that's just the way I am. But you can make actually pretty extravagant vehicles and still be successful in the game. Maybe show a little the artistic side. And of course you can use that paint shop too. The paint shop lets you color your vehicles if you want to use it. I just make everything red. Okay, so now we have to sync, so I need to turn off these floaters. And I don't need the propeller anymore either, so I'm going to turn that off here in a second. So the direction is north. See the map on the bottom right? If you face north, that'll take you in the right direction. That'll drop you right down to the bottom of the Glubber tank. Okay, I turned off my propeller so I don't start floating again and I can just drive. And then I will just let gravity do the rest. I'm going to collect my notes while I'm down here before I deliver the Glubber pill. That way I don't have to come back later and pick up notes. And you can kind of see him glowing. That should be the last one right there. Once again, we are successful. And I got my Trophy Thomas trophy. And my Jiggy. And a bunch of notes. The flavor's back, and in such good time that I doubt anybody noticed it was gone. That seems like it was made up, but whatever you say, Bottles. You said the Glubber tank needs to be grape flavored, so be it. Critics say no. Eek 'em boke 'em. Technicians not know how to make good games. Customers think games generic rubbish. That's a shame. Surely Magic can handle it without us getting involved. Not likely. Too big for shame and Magic. Resort to buying dubious online product to improve gameplay, but find new problem. He's got the magazine upside down. Members sent off or gameplay creators sound good, cheap, stupid. Pieces that need to be collected and taken somewhere. So basically those three little balls over there, we got to shoot them with a laser. We have to assemble them in the correct order, and then we have to bring them back to Mumbo. And even though I've been playing this game like every day for 4 years, I still don't know why. But the three balls, one of them has a dice in it, like to roll the dice. Another one has an old joystick from like a Atari game system back in the 1970s. And the other one has a playing card. So the dice always goes in the middle. If you remember that, you'll win this game. Just make sure the other two components are on the outside and the dice is in the middle, and you'll win every time. Okay, so we stick them together. We'll pick up the other one. Attach it to the other side. Oh, I missed it. Go get it before it rolls away. Okay, it didn't roll away. No, don't go in your cart. No, don't pick up the cart. No, don't pick up the cart. There we go. Okay, dice in the middle, so this goes on the outside. Fortunately, we got plenty of time on this one to get it back where it needs to go. There we go. Now, if the grunt bots don't mess with me, I should be able to get back in plenty of time. And they should float off onto this collector thing. There we go. Another successful mission. Fair, fixed, gameplay good, redeem, video game industry, paying customers overjoyed. Okay, we should have 2 more stops. Let's get our Humbercopter because I think that was the last one that was on the ground floor. Let's go find, I think Jolly Roger is the next one. Yeah, there he is right there. Bug-ridden. I'm a little bit on edge. That malicious old hag Grunty has been up to no good. Been hacking away at the console. Now it's full of bugs. Nasty bugs. Of course, he fixed all his bugs a long time ago, so these belong to other technicians. Sure they do. Alright, there's our bugs. Basically, we gotta clean up all the bugs and then zap them. Just like that. Which to me seems like first-degree premeditated murder. But I guess that doesn't count in the computer world, so we'll give it a try. So I just know from experience that you need a large storage tray on this one. Oh, a large storage tray. No, not a box, a tray. There you go. No, that was right the first time. Okay. We want the wheels off to the side so this is low enough to fit inside that collector thing. Or the bug zapper. Because if you put the wheels underneath, I think it's too tall to fit inside the bug zapper. Alright, we need a seat. Of course we need fuel and an engine. Every vehicle needs fuel and an engine. Let's get a super engine. Just one should be enough because it's super. And then a super fuel. And now we need a couple of vacuums to clean up the bugs. We are going to put our laser on here because we do have one enemy. Trouble is our laser's not going to fit down there. Let's see if we go on the front. We can still fit our vacuums. We had vacuum. There you are. Nope. Gonna have to rethink this design. Yeah, gonna have to put the wheels off to the side. Looks a little weird, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be pretty, just has to be effective. Alright, so we get on the hill, we take a left. Get this mouse out of the way. Get out of here, mouse. Kill the enemy first. Okay, he's gone. Now we've got to turn on the bug zapper. Now we go vacuum up bugs. Uh-oh. Oh, good. I thought maybe the vehicle was too low, the bugs wouldn't go in it. But they're going into it. There's 3. Stop hitting the walls. Stop hitting the walls. Oh, looks like we picked up a cockroach too. Alright, as long as I got room for bugs. There's 3 of them in a row right there. Let's see if I can get them all. Well, got 2 of them. Alright, let's see if that's enough. Safe, we'll throw one in. 7, 8, 9. Success. And the time on that one is pretty tight too if you do it with a regular vehicle. Got to be pretty fast to get the Trophy Thomas trophy on that one. Okay, let's go find Officer Piglet for our last challenge of Logbox Act 6. This one confuses me too. He's got a camera. It's called a sight for poor eyes. He said he has to do a security camera check. So basically he's got to take a camera around and take pictures of the camera. Or the 5 cameras that are in the level. And we get to fly him around. Because he's got to take pictures so he can't fly it by himself. And they give us this incredibly lanky, clumsy vehicle that you're supposed to fly, but we're going to edit it to make it nice and easy. And those are the cameras that we have to take pictures of. There's the vehicle. So the first thing we're going to do is jump out, wait 2 seconds for Piglet to jump out, and then freeze the vehicle by pressing pause. We take our jet engine and our fuel and we stick it to Piglet's seat. And we take our seat and stick it to Piglet's seat. Then we highlight the whole thing and drop it on top of a cockroach. And we jump back in the seat. Uh-oh, Piglet jumped up. Why'd you jump out? Alright, the first camera's right down below us. So we're going down. And this one gives you plenty of time once you learn where all the cameras are. If you don't know where the cameras are, it takes some getting used to. You don't have to touch the cameras, you just got to get pretty close to them. Don't hit your head on anything above you because Piglet will jump out of his seat. There's another camera right there. That's 4 of them. And our last one is right here above the blubber. Okay, let's take a look at our stats. Visual tag, you look poop, so if lucky it's feeling generous with your rewards. And we should have everything now. Yep, 17 out of 17, 14 out of 14, 200 out of 200. So we'll go back to Showdown Town and bank everything, and then we'll go see Chumbawamba and see if we can buy anything else with the notes that we collected in Logbox Act 6. Get out of here, Rhino. Get out of here, pig. I think we got a Trophy Thomas jiggy out of that also. Alright, Mumbo, what you got for us now? Super ammo. Thank you very much. Already had 2 of those, now I've got all 4 of them. Which will come in handy in the final witch battle. Alright, let's go see if we got any more parts from Chumbawamba. But that's the last thing we're going to do today. Tomorrow we'll go to Banjo Land Act 6 and finish that. But I want to thank you all for tuning in today. You guys have a great day, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.